How about a Coppola quick facts?
In an after-film Q&A with director Michael Sarnowski, he revealed that the pig only had 3 days of training and bit Nicolas Cage multiple times. After a particularly nasty bite, Nick Cage joked, "I've been set on fire, I've been flipped in cars, but it'll be sepsis from a pig bite that kills me." The budget that we don't know anything about was apparently so small that they couldn't hire an actual trained pig.
Yeah.
So this is just some random pig.
I had a feeling that was the case, given how many shots there were of the pig, like not in camera, but supposedly there. There was a couple of them.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't think they had the pig on set, or the pig wouldn't do what they wanted it to do.
Like that one shot when he whistles for the pig to come in the house, and Amir, he like kind of jumps out of the way, and you can tell there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
According to the director, they only had 20 days to make this movie. So all the actors had to get everything right from the first time, as there's no budget for a reshoot. It was, any kind of delay was going to screw this whole thing up. So 20 days for this movie is pretty insane. I mean, it's not like a huge movie. There's not like a million set pieces, but like it's ambitious to try and do this thing in less than 3 weeks. That's pretty crazy.
I think the director said that all but one scene was shot on location, and they only had one stage scene, which is even more insane when you're trying to fit that into 20 days. I mean, everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
Is that
especially
the
in
house?
Oregon. I'm not sure to be 100%. I don't remember him clarifying what was the stage, but he said 90% of the film was shot on location.
I think it's probably either the house or the Fight Club.
Yeah.
The Fight Club would be, that would make sense. Alex Wolff, which I've only seen in Jumanji, those 2 Jumanji movies, and then he's in this movie, and he's brilliant in this movie. It's like so crazy sometimes in Hollywood, like how fast somebody is suddenly an adult, like that kid was like 12 last time I saw him, and now he's like got a half stash going on, and he's like 20 something now. But he said that Nicolas Cage is his favorite actor of all time, which bodes well for Alex Wolff's future.
Yeah, right.
I will watch his career with great interest.
Yeah.
Same. This is just the first of many collabs.
Nearly an entire hour was cut from the movie because distributors thought it was too long. I'm wondering what was in that extra hour.
Yeah, I felt like it was great for the hour and a half that it was. I was actually talking about it last night with my wife. Like, it's a perfect length for that movie. It's just 3 acts, half hour each.
Pacing
the story
is just
it needs to
perfect. I feel like throughout the whole thing,
no wasted time. I felt.
Yeah,
we'll get into that. But like I saw some critic kind of compare it, because it's a food themed film, that it's just kind of the perfect blend. Like a perfect recipe of like the pacing's great, the way it was shot is great, the acting is great, like everything, every little piece just makes for a perfect little masterpiece.
It was weird to hear Gordon Ramsay do his review on it, and he just said it was donkey ass.
Dude, I was going somewhere like Gordon Ramsay. Oh no.
He should do film reviews. That'd be fun.
He really should. They'd be funny.
This was shit.
Cook a meal while talking about movies.
That's an awesome idea for a show.
That's brilliant. Hey, we're gonna do that.
Trademark 1 cage at a time.
Trademark.
Early drafts of the script had the story actually set in France and Spain before finally landing in Portland. I guess either one of those would probably work really well for the food theme and famous chef and all that kind of stuff. He said in an interview that the director Michael Sarnowski that he just became fascinated with the idea of like an old man and a pig just living out in the woods, and that was kind of the beginning of the idea of the story. And then it became this crazy personal journey. Nicolas Cage has said that there's a lot of similarities between him and Rob, but he has previously said that the character that he most identifies with, that's the most close to him in real life, is his character from the movie Joe, which we'll do next season. I'm actually really excited about that because Nick Cage has talked about that movie a ton in interviews and stuff.
I was actually, when I was reading about this movie, a lot of that movie came up quite a few times in people's discussion of like favorite Nick Cage movies.
Yeah.
They were like saying he's been a great trifecta of like, or not trifecta, but collection from Mandy, Color Out of Space, Pig, Joe. Like Joe always came up.
Yeah.
So, and I've never even heard of it before this show. So
yeah,
ditto.
Looks like a kind of another like smaller type film like this. This is the highest rated Nicolas Cage movie of all time. I think we're pretty close to the end of the actual review process, so I would say that that's going to stick. It did, like, while I was writing the show sheet, it dropped to 96%. And there were like 172 reviews, and then I checked it this morning and it was up to 97% again. So it's kind of like fluctuating back and forth, which actually makes a big difference because technically the highest rated movie that Nicolas Cage has ever done is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But I don't really count that because he's in it for he's got like 12 lines in the whole movie.
Right. Yeah. That'd be like judging him off of Deadfalls.
I mean, he's in Deadfall a hell of a lot more than he is in
he really is.
Spider-Verse. But for those who are curious, he does have a handful of 90%ers behind this one. This one's 97%, but the next closest is Red Rock West at 95%. Moonstruck at 94%. This one's shocking. Face Off is 92%.
It was a different time.
92% for Face Off. Adaptation was 91%. Raising Arizona is lower than Face Off.
That's nuts.
At 91%. His Oscar-winning performance in Leaving Las Vegas is 90%. Mandy, 90%. And then, of course, Into the Spider-Verse. Nicolas Cage said that he wanted to remind viewers that he can give a realistic performance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on, Willy's Wonderland. There we go.
That was realistic.
That was realistic, man.
I dance like that all the time when I'm playing pinball while crushing energy drinks.
And then this is kind of, I should probably save it for in the context of the movie, but I felt like it was good to kind of point this out. We sort of pointed it out in Mandy. There was like an interesting extra little thing in the credits, but after the song that Laurie is recorded for Rob ends, you can hear nature sounds, someone digging for truffles, and then you hear a pig.
Yep.
So did he get a new pig, maybe? Or is it just the pig?
I think it was either that or he was just living with his memories of the pig.
Yeah.
Which is, that fits with the movie.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially like the way it ended, with him kind of looking up to the to the ceiling.
Yeah, I didn't think of it was him getting a new pig, but
no, I don't think so.
I guess we don't want to spoil that yet, but I thought it was more of just the sound of the pig, but I think I like that more than him just getting a new one. But maybe it was like, shit, this is a really downer ending. Let's just like toss a little sound editing in the end to make it seem like a little bit nicer.
Yeah. Oh, the pig lives on in some way.